Valparaiso, Chile. Located along the edge of the South American plate and the Nazca Plate, it is often subject to a multitude of earthquakes, landslides, and tsunamis caused by the subductive nature of the location. The 1906 Valparaiso earthquake is one of many above 8 points on the Richter scale. Chile, despite its location, at the time did not have the best techniques in place to deal with such destructive events, caused by the multiple devastating civil wars and the international, particularly European, taste. Valparaiso in particular shows a perfect picture of the societal structure of Chile at the turn of the century. A series of foreign investors, mostly from Europe and the United States, had taken interest in the resources of Valparaiso, particularly saltpeter, used in gunpowder production, and thus had begun excavating them to be brought to Europe and the US. These investors lived in the ancient area of the city, the El Almendral district, bringing their own architectural styles to the city. However, we will see how such techniques and styles were not the best suited ones for such strong earthquakes.
The 1906 earthquake spread across the entire country from La Serena to Talca. However, no town suffered as much as the city of Valparaiso, and specifically the central neighborhood of El Almendral. Here, almost every building collapsed with the earthquake and the destructive fires that followed the event. To decide on the issue, Chile's President Manuel Montt sent a law for the reconstruction of Valparaiso to Congress, Law 1887, and during the debate all plans were discussed. Each proposal had some common features: the enlargement of streets, the rectification of roads, and the creation of new plazas and avenues. In the end, what they decided was a mix of all of the proposed projects. The final plan of the city of Valparaiso, designed by the architect Bertrand, planned the redesign of El Almendral. The streets were enlarged, paved, and leveled according to the rest of the city, and new avenues and squares were opened.
We said that Valparaiso was Chile's main harbor during this time. This implied that during the construction of ships, a lot of extra material was produced. That's how the adobe technique was born. The adobe technology consists of a wooden structure built using the logs of ships, carefully distanced 50 centimeters one from the other, and a special earth block that was cast in form and then interlocked with the structure. It was later covered with metal sheets and finished with whatever material was desired. The disaster caused by the earthquake sparked international attention, but Valparaiso was facing another disaster, the social one. This event initiated a social debate in particular between two journals, El Mercurio, who was supporting the elite, and La Reforma, supporting the working class. The role of La Reforma was fundamental for the current climate. Thanks to it, workers found a new solidarity among themselves, but also with near cities like Santiago. On top of this, the critical social issues were framed for the whole country to clearly see. Although the climate seemed positive, it's worth remembering that the workers were slowly pushed to live in the nearby hills of Valparaiso, still creating a form of segregation between classes.